Hi everyone, welcome back to Gracie's Garden. So I'm going to do a little plant haul and a little garden tour. So we'll start with the plant haul. I went to the Volusia County Farmers Market in DeLand, Florida. It's at the Volusia County Fairgrounds. It's every Wednesday. And this is Zone 9A. They always have lots of fruits and vegetables, homemade crafts, a little bit of junk, garage sale type stuff, and then of course lots and lots of plants. There wasn't as many plant vendors today as there usually is, but it's getting hot. It's like 90 degrees out, so it usually kind of tapers off in the summer months. But they had a lot of really good stuff. My favorite plant vendor was there. She's a home plant vendor. Everything's propagations from her house or things she's grown from seed or cuttings. So I'll show you the 3 plants I got from her first. So the first one was a Homonema Selby for $15. And look at those leaves. Aren't those just beautiful? And they're kind of like, not fuzzy, but they have a little bit of texture to them. And there is 2 or 3 different plants. Actually, I think there might be 4 different plants in there. And then the next one I got was, she called it a grapevine, but it's a cissus. And it is very viney. This was only $5. The one from last year didn't make it. It froze in the cold snap we have, so I bought another replacement one. And the next one was a silver sword. And this was $7. And there's three different plants in there, maybe 4. My silver sword's not looking so great. It got very sunburned and it doesn't seem to be recovering, so kind of bought one in the off chances it doesn't recover. So unfortunately, that time of the year where I have to kind of move my plants around from their winter location to their summer location, just for the way the sun is changing here in Florida. The next plant I purchased was this. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name she told me on it. It doesn't have it on the bucket. It was $5. And it kind of looks like a lantana flower, but has these kind of almost fern-like leaves. They're very, very soft. It almost feels like the leaves from the top of a carrot, the carrot tops. So I thought the butterflies would like that. She said it spreads real easy and goes to seed. I gotta start writing this stuff down when I buy plants at farmers market. And the next one was just some sort of daisy. Had all different colors of flowers on it, so I thought that was cute. I'm sure the butterflies will like that. And the next one I purchased was this. So this is the plant here. Very wiggly, as you can see. I unfortunately don't know the name of this one either, but he said it will keep coming back. It's almost like weed-like, and it will kind of take over. So very thick leaves, 2 flowers in there. He was watching the booth for his wife, so he didn't know the name of this plant. Very nice people, though. And the next plant. So the next plant was this. It is a African blood lily, and he said the scientific name was Scaradoxus. It was $20. I know it says 25, but he was selling it for 20. And this gives out a beautiful bloom that has red, like a red ball on top of it. And it is getting ready to push out the bloom here, as you can see. He had some that were in bloom, but I kind of wanted to see the bloom for myself as it came out, so I just bought one that's not quite there yet. And I was talking to the guy. he was telling me that this is like a potato. He called it a potato, which I'm sure is just like a tuber or so, but he called it a potato, and he said it will put out like 4 or 5 potatoes depending on how happy it is. So hopefully it will put out different babies, and I'll have a whole mess of these. But I thought that was very neat. They had so many varieties of voodoo lilies and things in the lily family at the farmer's market, things I had never seen of before, not even on other people's YouTube pages or Instagram or anything, just things never seen before. So, speaking of that, let me show you my voodoo lily that I currently have going. So this is a voodoo lily I have. This one gets a purple flower on it, and it has this beautiful stem. I mean, look at that. I actually have 3, 4 growing in the bucket. And then this random vine is also growing in there. I don't know what it is, some kind of ivy maybe. I'm just kind of letting it go. But all of a sudden this plant came out with these beautiful leaves after being dormant all winter. And it smells horrible. So hopefully that means it's getting ready to bloom. And I don't know if you can see it too well, but on the edge of this, let me see if I can pick a leaf, it is edged in pink. Or maybe it's a light purple like the flower is supposed to be. So hopefully this year this will bloom, and I'll have to say this is the first time I've managed to keep one of these alive. I've tried multiple times, but I finally found a spot in my yard that is right for it. So let's go ahead and do a little garden tour, and I'll show you what's in bloom in the garden. Okay, so this is the first thing in bloom in the garden, which is the Buddha Belly's stomach ache. And it's gone to seed, but there are a few flowers left. And this is the first year I've had seeds last. Usually the squirrels eat them, but this year I've managed to keep them around. Another thing in bloom is the starfruit tree. It is covered in blooms, and the whole tree sounds like it's buzzing with bees. So hopefully by July we'll have some starfruit. Not quite in bloom, but the salvia has gone to seed, so hopefully we'll have some new salvia plants coming up. And there's another purple salvia there. And over this way we have the straw flowers in bloom, and then 2 types of basket plant, which is these red flowers here. And then this basket plant down here, right here, like an orange variety of it. And some mini sunflowers. Aren't those cute looking? And of course the bleeding heart is in bloom.